Hi there, welcome to your practice. This is a practice for the summer. So we're going to use that energy and also find a way to balance it. So the first thing we're going to do is grab a block and come near a wall, a chair, anything that you can just bring a hand to for a little bit of balance. So what we're going to do is bring that block a foot or so away from the wall. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. You just want to have some space. You're going to have it on the lowest setting. Hand is going to come to the wall again just for support. So come to stand with one foot on that block. Come on up. So you could just have your toes here in contact with the ground for a moment as I do. Micro bend the knee of the leg that's standing on the block. So now you can lift those toes up and just let your leg dangle. So it might naturally move a little bit as mine is, but we're not forcing the movement. What we're doing here is letting the psoas, which is in this deep relationship, and the torso attaches down at the hip and then at the low-ish back, and gets really tight throughout the day. And in our busy lives in the summer, we're often moving around, doing a bunch of things, and then also, if you're working, spending time at the desk. So this can get tight. This is a nice way to open up, just letting this leg dangle a little bit longer. If you want, you can put just the littlest bit of movement into it, but you're really not trying to use the muscles to move much because you want the muscles to let go. Letting that leg continue to dangle just a little bit longer. So in a moment, we're going to step off. And what I'd like you to do is step off directly to the side, then bring your other foot to join immediately so that you can take a moment to see if you feel any differences from side to side in your legs. Okay, so when you're ready, let's try it. Step that foot off, other foot joins. Maybe even close your eyes here for a moment. Just see if you feel any differences. So for me, I feel a little bit longer on this side. It's almost like my hip is up a little bit because I've gotten some length. So let's just turn around to the second side. Again, hand is going to come to the wall. Now your second foot steps up onto the block. Just start with your toes here in contact to get used to being in this position. Then you can lift up the foot. Depending on the length of your leg, you can flex the foot, whatever's needed. But trying as much as possible to let the leg go. Again, it might have a gentle sway on its own, but you're not forcing that movement. Keeping a micro bend in the leg that is on the block. Maybe just putting the littlest bit of movement in here. Then just letting the leg let go and dangle again. Now we're going to step off, same as before. The dangling foot steps off, the other foot comes to join it immediately, and you take a moment to check in and see how you feel. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Step off. Other foot joins. Notice how you feel. So hopefully you feel a little bit more even. We have some openness now in the front body. Let's go ahead and grab our blocks. Bring them towards the top of the mat. So find a comfortable standing position. Feet are maybe hip distance apart, could be slightly wider or narrower, depending on what feels good for your body, where you feel like you have some room to move. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. Root down underneath the triangle of support of both feet. Micro bend the knees. Now we're going to start to play here with some balance. Find a focal point in front of you. We're going to start to shift into one foot and reach the other leg back. Just tapping the toes off the ground a little bit. So you can see I'm not trying to come up high. I'm trying to keep my torso steady. Step the toes back, pick them up. or you can do that in one movement. Okay, let's do the other side. Pick that leg up and down. So we're just going to switch a couple times. Now let your arms come by your sides. We're going to reach the opposite arm. So arm and leg and down. Opposite arm and leg and down. So let's do 2 more each side, going at your own pace. If it's not working for you to add the arm, continue with just the leg. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to inhale, reach both arms up. Step the toe back on the exhale. Inhale here again. Exhale, fold forward, just lift the toes up a little bit. Then inhale up, foot comes down. Exhale, arms side to sides. Second side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, forward, a little smidge. Inhale up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale here. Exhale, come forward. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Second side, last time, inhale up. Exhale, toe back. Inhale here. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Now we're going to inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. You can step your feet wider here to make space for the belly if you like. You could bring hands to the belly, move it a little bit towards the pelvis. Head releases down. Press through your feet. Your next inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale now all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We're going to add on, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up here. Exhale, fold. Now, on an inhale, step your right foot back. Turn your toes out about 30 degrees. Lightly draw your navel to your spine, and you can bring your left hand above your knee to help you come up, or come up directly. Either way, once you're up, hands are going to come to the hips. If you feel steady here, checking in on that knee, you want to make sure it's not going past your front ankle. If it is, step your front foot forward or your back foot back. Reach arms up overhead. Shoulders drop down. Now keep the arms up. Turn your back toes to face forward. Step the back foot in until you can come to stand up in your front leg. If you feel steady here, we're going to micro bend the standing leg. Start to come forward. So you can come forward as we did before, or you can come forward a little bit more. Flex the back foot. You're reaching the arms in one direction, the leg in the other direction. Sometimes you come out. So you just play here. When you've had enough, come on up and arms come to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, step your left foot back. Then turn the toes out about 30 degrees. Come up however you like. Hands to hips. Reach arms up overhead. Shoulders drop away. Turn your back toes to face forward. Step your back foot in so you can stand up in the front leg. Micro bending there. Inhale. Exhale, start to come forward any amount. Just being playful with this. Flexing the back foot. And come on up. Arms by the sides. Okay, let's come to seated. You can move your blocks back near you. You can sit up on a blanket. Take right hand under right hip, move the skin out and back. Same thing on the other side. We're going to extend both legs. You can bring your blocks to the center. Hands can come to the legs. So in summer, there's a lot of energy, so we try to use and channel some of that in what we've just done, especially those balancing poses. Now we're going to try to cool it down a little bit. So hands to the legs. We're just going to inhale one side, exhale other side. One more time. Then we're going to take a little forward bend here to the middle. So blocks can be on any height. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, try to fold yourself forward till you get as far as is good for you. Then adjust your blocks accordingly. You can take them forward. You can come onto the forearms. You can dial them down. Whatever works for you. Light flex to the feet. Let the head release. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. After your third exhale, gently bring yourself up and come into any comfortable seated position. So you might just bring your legs closer together, keep them extended. You could cross the legs, whatever works for you. We're going to do a little bit of a cooling breath work here. So if you're able to curl your tongue, you're going to do that for this. Or if you're not, what you're going to do is keep the center of your lips closed and the sides open. So I'm going to show, but we're going to inhale through either of those. So the first option is inhaling through the curled tongue. So the breath is cool when it comes in that position. The other option is to keep the mouth closed in the center, breathe in through the sides of the mouth. Again, you can feel the coolness of that breath. So let's do that a couple more times, either option. You can just exhale out the nose or the mouth. So you can use that cooling breath anytime that you're feeling overheated, like you need to balance out your energy. Now we'll do a little bit of a check-in here, so you can close your eyes if you like. Again, lengthen the spine if that's changed. Let shoulders drop away from the ears. Now I invite you to call to mind an image that contains a quality you would like to cultivate right now. So what do you need most in this summer moment? You might invite in an image of something that is cooling. Maybe something that would allow you to channel the energy of summer in a way that feels stabilizing. With that image in mind, you can just visualize it in front of you. Reach your arms forward as though you are holding that right in between your hands. And 2 times we're going to inhale, draw that energy in, place both hands over the heart. Exhale, reach forward, connect. Inhale, draw it in. This time, exhaling, hands in front of the heart. We're going to take a breath together here to close. We'll inhale and exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.